Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to learn about key phrases about ceiling. So let's begin. The first phrase is a high ceiling and a low ceiling. A high ceiling is a ceiling that this distance from floor to the ceiling is greater, whereas low ceiling, this distance is a little less, right? So the example sentences are: the hotel rooms were spacious with tall windows and high ceilings. The hotel rooms were spacious with tall windows and high ceilings. The ceiling was so low I was unable to stand upright. The ceiling was so low I was unable to stand upright. I couldn't stand in normal position. Next we have a ceiling fan or a ceiling light. This is a ceiling fan that is attached to your ceiling, and again these are ceiling lights. Example sentences are: he stared at the ceiling fan turning above his bed. He stared at the ceiling fan turning above his bed. The corridor had small ceiling lights all along it. Touch the ceiling. Touch the ceiling when you touch it with your hand or with something. The ceiling was so low I could touch it without standing on a chair. The ceiling was so low I could touch it without standing on a chair. Stare at the ceiling or look up at the ceiling. When you look up at the ceiling. The baby lay on her back staring up at the ceiling. The baby lay on her back staring up at the ceiling. The baby is staring at the ceiling. You can paint the ceiling any color, like this person is painting the ceiling. The walls and ceiling were painted white. The walls and ceiling were painted white. Next we have something hangs from the ceiling. It can be anything. Something hangs from the ceiling. Like this is a bulb hanging from the ceiling. Example sentences: it was a bare room. Bare means empty room, without any furniture or without anything. It was a bare room with only a single light bulb hanging from the ceiling. It was a bare room with only single light bulb hanging from the ceiling. In the room there was nothing. There was just one bulb that was hanging from the ceiling. Next is water drips from the ceiling. Water drips from the ceiling. It drips like this, right? Drop after drop. Example sentences: it rained again and the water was dripping from the ceiling. It rained again and the water was dripping from the ceiling. Cracks in the ceiling. Cracks in the ceiling, like these lines, right? You can see these lines. These are the cracks. When your ceiling is damaged, you can see these cracks. Example sentences: if you look carefully, you can see the cracks in the ceiling. If you look carefully, you can see the cracks in the ceiling. Next phrase is on the ceiling. On the ceiling. If something is on the ceiling, like this. Example sentences: there was an enormous spider on the ceiling. There was an enormous spider on the ceiling. You can see here. And the last phrase of today's video is from ceiling to the floor or from floor to the ceiling. It means almost the same. See, this is your floor, and from here to here, this will be from floor to ceiling. And you can also say like this: from ceiling to the floor. Both these phrases means the same. Example sentences are: the bathroom has mirrors from ceiling to floor. The bathroom has mirrors from ceiling to floor. Bathroom was covered with mirrors from ceiling to floor. Next is: the bookcases covered the walls from floor to ceiling. The bookcases covered the walls from floor to ceiling. See, this is the bookcase. It starts from the floor and reaches to the ceiling. That's it for today. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your friends and fellows. Thank you.